Life is not fair. Have you ever wondered why some people are so blessed with good fortune? You have to admit, having the face of an angel could be an asset worth millions. I mean, even if you do not become a top billing star, your look can still help you launch a good job or find soulmates. But isn't beauty in the eye of the beholder? Is there a standard of beauty? Beauty can be like fashion. One day you're in and one day you may be out. We have to admit that Marilyn Monroe may be loved by 21st century fans, but a pleasant look can still be liked by almost anyone in the next 500 years. I'm not trying to make us feel bad, as most of us are just plain looking. Although putting a star poster on your wall does not make us one of them. Beauty does brighten up the room and sometimes our moods. But I often wonder, why did one of the most beautiful women ever, Marilyn Monroe, why did she have to die so young? So I consulted with my friend, the mystery decoder Sherry, and asked her to brief me a bit on the 5,000-year-old Chinese facial fate recognition system. A system that is still in use today in some job interviews and marriage matchmaking. A system that gives you a general idea about one's character. So, of course, now I'm ready to share with you what I have learned. It is hard to pack the entire 5,000 years of wisdom into a few minutes presentation. So I will do it in several different videos, this being the first of such videos. I will share with you some concepts. I mean, important but easy stuff even a dummy can follow. And then more details about how to tell someone's integrity, money luck, life expectancy, and of course, everybody's favorite, love matching. Of course, we can and do run into some roadblocks. I know these ancient Chinese wizards try to cover all ground, but they probably did not expect a Caucasian man like me would decide to follow their theories. As we all know, Asians, Caucasians, Latinos, and blacks all have different facial structure. For example, a straight and big nose means leadership quality and determination. But although having a big nose is quite rare for Asians, it is more than a common among Caucasians. So, is it still possible for a white man to benefit from the old Chinese fortune telling? Yes. Because China not only has face reading, but also hand reading, Chinese horoscope, purple rose astrology, and 8 numbers. It would take years to learn these, but why try to learn things you can't remember, right? So let me just share with you some basic rules. How about the eyes? The Chinese believe you can see through a person through his or her eyes. If a person looks at you while talking to you, and his or her eyes seem calm, that's a plus. If a person avoids eye contact, then he or she is most likely hiding something. The bones. The Chinese people with special talents may have special bones in their face. That's a bit hard to believe because one word that popped in my head is Frankenstein. But after seeing a few super rich and famous people with some unusual facial bones, I came to appreciate and understand. To start, take a look at your forehead. Compare with this chart and see if you have any special bones. Basically, if you do, this may mean you are super intelligent. When I checked Sherry, the mystery decoder's head, I think she does have a bony forehead, despite having quite a round face. And she is indeed exceptionally intelligent. And it is more obvious in Mr. Ma, At one time, China's richest person. Some people have a cone kind of bone rising in the top of their heads. It is hard to see because most will try everything to hide it. But we get to see a few of these when some of them lose their hair. Like General Chiang Kai-shek. He ruled the Republic of China for 47 years. And the current presidential candidate in Taiwan has the same type of bony head. The Chinese believe if the upper edge of your ear is higher than your eyebrow, you are most likely quite smart. And if your ear is high, but you are definitely not smart, then I assume you may be drawing the line wrong. There are hundreds of other theories, but these are easy to check even for amateurs like us. How do we know if these work? Well, the Chinese have been using this method for thousands of years. At a time when you have to marry your daughter to someone you have never met, checking them out like this can be your last line of defense. And of course, you can read their palms. But that can only be done with their permission. But if you get to read the palms, this is what you should be looking for. These are the three most important lines in the palm: the life, the wisdom, and marriage. I was told the single most important one is the wisdom line, because if you're smart, you can take care of your health and marry a wise woman. I guess ancient people didn't realize how people can fall in love blindly. And the quality of your life, your marriage, and your health can all be decided by these lines. If the line is clear, then you have a smooth ride. But if it is thin and weak, or unclear with lots of small lines intersecting it, then you may experience problems during this time. You can draw a rough timetable like this, and watch out for problems during the supposed time period. When our team visited Montenegro 1 month ago, we were chatting with our tour guide. She told us how she enjoyed mountain climbing and nature. So we asked her to show us her palm to see if these health habits would reflect in her palm. And we were shocked to see a lifeline 2 miles long. I mean, very long compared with most of us. We told her based on that she may live to 115. And she told me that her grandfather died at age 113. Wow. See, we may be right on. And another very important line is the career line. How can someone live happily with a beautiful wife if they don't have a good job, right? Not everyone has a career line. Not having one does not mean you don't have a career. I guess having a job does not mean having a career. But a clear career line means a great career, and long ones means you may work till you drop. A true story I personally experienced is about my godson. He is probably the most intelligent kid I've ever met. But when his family moved to a new school district, they put him on the math class for the math challenged. Because the district he came from did not have some test required at the new school district. So, despite him maintaining all A's, he was not even allowed to register for regular science classes like the other students. He started to self-study the math he missed 3 months before graduation, and his family moved so he could attend a different high school in the Tustin district. That school has an early college program but only accepts students passing a college test. My godson Sean passed, earned both a high school diploma and community college degree at 18, and was accepted to UC Berkeley and UC Irvine. Why do I say this? Because we happened to read his palm before and after this self-study math catch-up. His career line grew twice in length in just 3 months. And clearly the incident changed his career. So if you have a short lifeline, it's not too late to live a healthy life and change for the better. The next famous Chinese fortune-telling tool is Ziwei Dao Shu, means purple rose astrology. It is an astrology based on your time of birth. The star chart is composed of 12 sections of life: destiny, parents, happiness, property, career, friends, travel, health, wealth, children, marriage, and siblings. And there are 14 major stars: mercy, sun, finance, luck, treasury; moon, flirting, gloomy; blessing, power; ruinous, wicked; minister, and emperor. Through combining of these stars and their patterns, experts can tell you your personality, ups and downs. I know it's hard to believe the time of your birth could decide your entire life. And how about twins with totally different lives? How about the hundreds of people born at the same time as you? I am sure none of them have the exact same life as you, right? I know it is hard to defend astrology, whether it is Chinese or Western, but I think this may be a sophisticated statistical analysis. Certain stars with certain characteristics impact your life in certain ways. And like someone may say, when the stars are in perfect alignment, good things may happen. Ziwei may sound quite complicated, but it is actually the easiest Chinese fortune-telling tool, because you can get a free chart on some English Ziwei site. Some even include short, free descriptions. All you have to do is plot your chart and see if events did happen along the lines. I will give you 2 stars as an example. Number 16, Hangluan, is the star of love. When you move to the year with that star, it is easier for you to fall in love or have a baby. And you can find the year based on the Chinese symbol. While number 29 is a knife, called a Qing Yang. When it is the year a Qing Yang shines, you are in danger of being hurt. You can donate blood to try to eliminate the effect. The last one is Bazi. Some translate it as 4 pillars of destiny. It is a Chinese astrological concept that a person's destiny, our fate, can be defined by the 2 sexagenary cycle characters assigned to their birth year, month, day, and hour. It is quite complicated if you want to learn it, but it is not at all complicated if you know how to find a Chinese online free Bazi calculator. Once you enter your calculator, it will predict your life and describe your personality. Is it accurate? I guess it depends. This is the interpretation of Sherry's Bazi. A person with an open mind may become a public figure, pretty talented in art. Doesn't that seem right on? But I could not find one free site with a detailed description. Although I did find this one that will give you a complete chart with a simple explanation. Like this one gave Sherry 3 words: elegant, creative, and polite. So, after this quick run through Chinese fortune-telling systems, do you have a better understanding about the mysterious Chinese culture? Well, it is not easy to put this together. But other than this, what better way can I find to thank you for your support? This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.